Let's add some paint details to the duck stamp stained glass project. We're going to start off easy with a dot of white paint on the black eyeballs. No big deal. But then ramp up to undercoating the brown body pieces to get that special feathered look we recently discovered from a crazy what if video. Is undercoating the proper term for it? I highly doubt it. But I just thought of it, so we're going to run with it. The paint I like to use is called Pebbio Vitrea paint. Why do you like that paint so much, Grizzly? Great question. This paint gets cured in the oven at 325 degrees for 40 minutes. Once it's cured, it becomes dishwasher safe, which means I can solder, patina, clean, and polish without the paint falling off the project. Crazy, right? But sadly, this is not the official stained glass paint that you see on church windows. That stuff needs to be cured with a kiln, which is way outside of my budget. I don't even have a ring saw. Are you kidding me with a kiln? Yeah, right. Adding white paint lines to the black pieces felt like a solid compromise, since I already had super thin pieces in the project, and sacrificing the black pieces just to have white in the wings felt like a stretch. Sometimes adding paint can be a great option, especially if it's going on black glass where light isn't coming through it anyways. I mean, why not? Next on the docket is adding black to the duck beaks. I honestly love the pale blue beaks of pintail ducks. I don't know what the purpose is of those being blue, but it's a solid choice. Oh, and fun fact, make whatever changes or adjustments you need to for the paint before baking it, because once it's baked, it becomes much more difficult to remove. If you see any imperfections, such as paint separation in this piece, just add another layer now. With this paint, you're supposed to let it sit 24 hours before baking. While I try to be patient with my art, waiting 24 hours for anything is not something I can easily do. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoy seeing all the steps I take to make stained glass art, with tips, tricks, and tutorials sprinkled into the mix. If you're interested in this undercoating process, definitely check out my previous video. But next up, yeah, we're still foiling.